Millions of Americans are reportedly having their phone records seized without their knowledge. The US National Security Agency has allegedly secretly forced Verizon, one of the nation's biggest phone companies, to hand over all of its call data. Let's get some more details on it right now. RT's Tom Barton joining us live here in the studio. Tom, thanks for rushing in on this story. It certainly sounds like potentially sweeping surveillance here. What are the latest revelations you know about?
Yeah, well, this comes from the Britain's Guardian newspaper. In an exclusive, they report that the National Security Agency of the US is collecting millions of people's data from their phone calls, those with the company Verizon, one of the US's largest telecoms providers there. This order coming from a top-secret court, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, on April the 25th. And the data itself, telephony metadata. That's the numbers of both parties in a phone call, the location data of that call, also the time and duration of all those calls. The contents of the conversations are not included, but you can imagine how any authorities looking in at that could find out who is talking to who, where they are, when they call, and how long for. You can really zoom in and pinpoint someone from that kind of data. And this data is being given every day for around 3 months up until July the 19th.
This is unbelievable. You're talking about the US National Security Agency using a secret court to secretly steal everybody's phone records from the biggest mobile network provider in the United States. I mean, one would only imagine that when it comes to the average American finding out about this, they're going to be appalled, horrified, and downright angry.
It could indeed be like that. 2 US senators who have perhaps been hinting about this. It's not sure what precisely they were hinting about. They have said that when it comes to US citizens, if they find out about how the US has interpreted certain laws in terms of what data they can gather from phone calls, they would be stunned to find out the extent to which this is going on. It's not totally the first time. The Bush administration admitted large-scale collection of telephone data, and there was a huge furore over that. But this is really the first indication that the Obama administration may have continued those practices as well. And the real key point here, that this is mass-scale hoovering up of this information, regardless of whether people are suspected of criminal activity as well. And that's what could really create a big furore here. Is that there has also been recently some other surveillance scandals involving the Obama administration. Last month, a Fox News reporter had his emails and phone calls monitored because the government was trying to find the source of a leaked story in the State Department. Fox, replying to that, called it downright chilling that they'd done that, doing what they considered the reporter just doing his job, really. And the week before that, the Justice Department was found to have monitored 20 different phone lines of the Associated Press news agency. Huge furore over that as well.
You'd imagine that back in 2001, with the Patriot Act being implemented, there we had sweeping invasions of privacy. To many, not surprising considering the terror attack. But now, 2013, what is going on? RT's Tom Barton, thank you.